So you probably just scanned a QR code in the back of an Uber, right? Maybe you were curious, maybe just a little bored. Either way, I'm glad you're here. What you're about to see might just be that big aha moment you've been waiting for. So let's just dive right in.
Yeah, you heard that right. What you're watching right now, it wasn't made by some fancy studio or a big marketing firm. Nope. This was put together by a Navy veteran named Dan Baldwin. He's actually the guy driving this Uber, and he did it all with just a laptop and some free AI tools, between rides.
Okay, so this isn't just some cool tech demo. This is about what this new power, this new capability really means for you personally. Let's break down what's actually happening here.
This slide, this really gets to the core of it. On one side, you've got your imagination, your idea, your passion project, your business pitch, whatever it is. And on the other side, you've got these free AI tools that are available to pretty much anyone. All of a sudden, you don't need a video crew, you don't need crazy expensive software, you don't need a huge budget. All it takes now is that spark, that idea you have. So here's the really crucial part. AI has become this incredibly powerful tool for communication. It can take those raw, kind of messy ideas we all have in our heads and turn them into clear, persuasive stories. Stories that people actually connect with, that they remember, and maybe even act on. We like to call this AI explainer and convincer media.
But wait, it gets even better. Seriously, it's not just about making a single video. It's about taking one idea and just multiplying your creative power. Let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, so here's how it works. We call it the TAV triple play. TAV. You start with one written document, right? That's your text. From that single piece of text, AI can generate a whole two-person audio podcast for people who like to listen. And it can create a visual explainer video, just like the one you're watching. So think about that. One single idea, reaching your audience in 3 totally different ways. And this right here, this is the whole reason I built the project called Purple.Press. It really started as a public demonstration, a way to show how these amazing tools could be used for something really, really important, trying to fix how we talk to each other, civil conversation.
So instead of everyone just shouting at each other online, we've all seen that, right? We use AI to model a better way. We'll take a really complex issue, something like California's Proposition 50, and we use AI to generate fair, fact-based explainers for both sides of the argument. And then we simulate a respectful debate between those two sides. The whole goal is just to show what fairness and clarity can actually sound like.
And this quote really gets to the heart of everything we're trying to do. We truly believe the future of how we communicate doesn't belong to the person who yells the loudest or the angriest voices online. It belongs to the people who can explain their ideas with clarity and with respect.
So let's turn this back to you for a second. What's the idea that you care about? Is it a business you've been dreaming of launching, a team you need to get trained up, or maybe a cause that you really want to champion? Just take a second and imagine what you could do with tools like these. So if any of this clicked for you, if you had that little aha moment, the next step is super simple. Just subscribe to the free newsletter over at Purple.Press. You can follow along and see exactly how these tools are solving real-world problems, whether it's in business, education, or just making our public conversations a little bit better.
I want to leave you with this one last thought. The real revolution here, it isn't the artificial intelligence itself. The real revolution is human imagination, finally getting the upgrade it deserves. It's like we all have superpowers now. So it's time to get out there and start explaining what matters most to you.